Chapter 11, youth coaching, things just aren't quite right. In this chapter, Mr. Rob Gray talks about, hey, there's two things we're doing here, right? A very common one is something called task decomposition. It's when you practice a skill out of context. You identify a key feature, a key skill, you break it down into parts, practice them in isolation, put the parts together to get back the skill, the fundamental. Now, what is something else we could use? What's a new tool we could use? Something called task simplification, right? This keeps the mover in the environment where all the information is and keeps their perception and action coupled. So that way, when it's time to play the full game, all the information is the same and they can still act out on their environment right? This does two things, right? Task simplification keeps variability in practice so that way we can keep being problem solvers. And two, it allows them to stay in the information-rich environment. Skill is highly context-dependent. What am I trying to do? And so if you take the information away, it's harder to act. We can scale equipment for task simplification. In jiu-jitsu, I'm not quite sure what this looks like. You can have thinner gis, maybe no gis at all. How much mat space they can use, what type of mats you're using. Are they harder mats? Are takedowns more punishing? I'm just curious what you think other ways to scale equipment in jiu-jitsu is. It's a body-on-body sport or a body versus jacket versus body sport. Now, there's pushbacks. A common pushback he states in the book is people will say, do they still get the fundamentals playing these games? Are the kids building fundamental skills? What the kids do get are better execution of the skill and better decision making. But asking, are they getting the fundamentals, is a bad question to our framework. Because fundamental implies that, hey, I have all these building blocks for skill A, and I need to just build it up to fit in skill A, and now, boom, fundamental achieved, knowledge known. It's just a bad question, man.